Are prices going up? Find out in this short video about Longboat Key real estate and where we are right now for summer 2024. This is your June report. Okay, now if I can, right before I start, if you would not mind, please hitting the like button on YouTube and also hitting the subscribe button so that I know that you're watching and that this is helpful. Okay, now for the June report. In the month of June, there were 52 sales of condos and single-family homes. The median price for all of that real estate was $1,398,750. And days on market were running at 77 days. And that's with buyers paying about 94% of list price. Now, it's also interesting to note that there were more 3 and 4 bedrooms sold this month versus a typical month. So, in just looking at condos, so I think it's good to kind of narrow it down. And in looking at condos on Longboat Key, there were a total of 31 sold in June. The lowest price, which has sort of been consistently dropping, was a $315,000 one bedroom, one bath unit. And the highest price was a $6 million unit. Now that sale was new construction. The community is called Sage, and that's located about midway down the key. Now the median price of a condo, however, was down to $975,000 versus what we've been seeing since the beginning of the year, and that median price has really been closer to about $1.2 million. Now, average days on market for a well-priced condo is about 66 days. Now, when I say a well-priced condo, really here's what I mean. When you price a unit correctly, generally we are getting a buyer within the first 60 days. I will give you like a perfect example. I sold a condo this month at Buttonwood Cove. There were 2 other competing condos on the market. One priced at $748,000 and the other one priced at $725,000. Now, when I ran the numbers and looked at the overall condition of the units and sort of working in conjunction with the seller, we arrived at a listing price of $649,000. I mean, our research really indicated that a low $500 per square foot was probably the smartest strategy for the listing price. And sure enough, I was able to find a buyer who really, really loved and appreciated the unit. It took only 39 days to find that buyer. And, I can tell you that, typically days on market would be 66. But, in this case, the buyer actually felt that the price was fair. And those 2 overpriced units, that I mentioned earlier, well, they're still on the market. So they haven't been sold in many, many months. And I have to say, having the right price for your unit is key to the sale at fair market value. Now, for single family homes, there were 13 that were sold in the month of June, and they ranged in price from $1.3 million to just over $5 million. Now that $5 million home was gorgeous. It was in Country Club Shores. It was really and truly perfect condition. Now, to put these numbers in context, our median price for a single family home, condo, villa, townhouse this year versus last year is up by 6.5%. That's our median sales price. Our days on market, however, is a little bit longer. It's taking a little bit longer to sell, so that has increased, but prices are not falling. Okay, that's important to know. Now, I have seen many buyers in the last few weeks and can tell you that they are kind of taking this wait and see approach, but I think they're going to find out that waiting is not necessarily going to be the best idea. I anticipate that we will continue to see the same trajectory, not making huge leaps, in price, but making steady increases in our property values. Now, there are a few reasons for that. One remains that we have strong desirability in our corner of paradise, of course. And 2, unofficially, I would say that this is really, based on my experience and seeing a lot of condos week in and really week out, there are many condos and homes that were purchased during the pandemic And many of those made significant improvements, and now they can really sell at a higher price. And this really shows what a great investment opportunity it is when you buy a condo or a home in a really highly desirable location. So sellers, I would say, in order to make the most amount of money on the sale of your condo, have proper preparation. I mean, really, you have to make sure that the product that you're selling is really top notch. And I'm not suggesting like wholesale changes. I am not suggesting, just renovating everything, but I am suggesting talking to a qualified realtor who understands what buyers are looking for and what they'll pay a premium for, because that's so important. And I'm going to give you a quick example. A newly painted home is something that a buyer will react really well toward. But if the paint color is the wrong color or the wrong choice, ultimately what will happen is that they'll think a bigger renovation is necessary. Now, for buyers, I will say, always looking for the best deal. I can tell you that you will get the best deal on a home that has not been renovated, and also in a community that won't have, huge assessments coming or a significant impact from the Florida mandated milestone studies and also the reserve budget studies. I can certainly help you find those properties, narrow down those communities that are best and most financially fit, and really what will make the best possible investment. So this is Judy Mitchell. I am with Premier Sotheby's Realty. I live and work right here on Longboat Key. And if this video was helpful to you, please hit the thumbs up button for me. Also subscribe so that you can get your monthly update every single month. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.